in front of the audience. You have about 5 minutes or so for show more capital.
Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for having me. My name is Ron Walters Jr. I'm running for Congress in the 2nd Congressional District. I'll give you a little bit about me and a nod to you all as well. I went to WVU, was a member of the College of Republicans here. Went on to University of London afterwards and got a master's degree in international management. And I was in Charleston, West Virginia. I'm a financial consultant, so have a lot of background in international management, international finance, and do that today. My younger brother was a college Republican president here at WVU, and now serves in the West Virginia State Senate. We got to follow Chris around a little bit.
He had my job.
Yeah, he did indeed, and the College Republicans is a fantastic group. I was involved again. It really breeds the leadership that you need for future, and I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. And I just want to thank you for me and my brother, and really helped us kind of question where we stood ideologically. It was always very educational, our meetings. But with that, I'm running for Congress again in the 2nd Congressional District. I don't know how many are from the 2nd Congressional. How many do we have in the room? A couple. As a young man, and I think many of you can identify with this, the future, and as Congressman McKinley had alluded to, is bleak for our generation. The United States government right now runs a $17 trillion debt. It's getting worse year over year. And they're not doing anything to slow it down. In fact, quite frankly, the federal government is doing everything it can to delay or push off the issues that they need to address. And I just don't think it's fair to our generation that we should sit here today, elect representatives who are just going to push the ball down the road. So my intent is to go to Congress and immediately work on the debt and the deficits that we run. I back a balanced budget amendment, and I think that's just a start. We can't be spending what we don't have effectively. I don't know how many of you guys see these guys out here who want to give you a free t-shirt for a credit card. Your parents tell you not to do that. That's pretty good sense. It's somehow lost on Congress. They take out credit against future generations. I think that's wrong. I'm pro-life, I'm pro-Second Amendment, socially conservative, young man, and I think a fresh face in Washington, fresh ideas might be a good thing. I've never run for any seat before. I do come from a political family. As I said, my younger brother's a newly elected state senator. He's done a lot of good work down in the Capitol. If any of you guys are ever in Charleston, please reach out to him. He'll take you around. If they're in session, he'll get you on the floor. My father served for 20 years. I grew up around this. So I'm very familiar with the legislative process. But again, and I don't really get to talk to young people on the trail. Unfortunately, most of the individuals I talk to are my parents' generation. And this is, they think they feel the pain, but I think we feel it that much more. I mean, it's scary what's happening in West Virginia. I was in Clay County, and not too long ago, they had 8 mines in 2008, 8 coal mines. All 8 have shut down since 2008. All 8. I mean, you don't have to be a business major to understand the economic driver. Once it's gone in the community is dead. You look at southern West Virginia right now, the scourge of meth in Kanawha County, which is horrible, but also Oxycontin and the rest of the pills. We talk to these people, you watch these documentaries on southern West Virginia, and you ask them why. Why are you on this? And it's because they don't have any hope. That's what they say, a reoccurring theme throughout the conversation. And a lot of it comes down to there's nothing there. No jobs, no way to get back. And it just feels hopeless. So they turn to drugs, they turn to things to turn the life over. Economics of the situation ultimately influences social side. We need to get our economics right. The government does not create jobs, or it shouldn't. We shouldn't be in the way. We shouldn't be a barrier to job growth. That's what we should strive to do in government. We should enact regulations only as to what's needed. We shouldn't be going overboard with what we're seeing with the EPA. Congressman McKinley has put forth legislation in the Congress to bring regulations proposed by the EPA and other like agencies before Congress for approval. Instead of going to Seattle, where they don't mine coal, and trying to put new coal regulations down for comment. So I back those kind of measures. Again, I'm a young man running for Congress. I think I acutely understand your all's issues. I have friends who are struggling with student debt loads right now. I have one friend who has $1,000 a month he has to pay in student loans, and he makes less than $50,000. I mean, that's a huge chunk of his income every year. Add to that taxes and everything else that the federal government continues to levy. The government should not be making money off of your back. Obamacare is extremely scary. Your premiums will be through the roof. Mine are. They've already canceled my insurance plan. They told me I could keep it, which is great. They give you that line and they ultimately take it away. So I think for us, looking forward, we need young leadership. We need leadership that understands our issues and is invested and will experience what we're going to experience for the next few years. So if you're in the 2nd Congressional District, you're interested in volunteering for the campaign, we're looking for volunteers. And if you vote for me, I ask you for consideration to vote. I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much.